If you live around Ocala and you've been thinking about a pool, you've probably heard fiberglass is the easy option. Fast, low maintenance, and built for Florida. Most of that is true. But the part nobody walks you through is what actually makes an Ocala install go smoothly and what quietly turns it into a headache. So let's go through it, start to finish. Why fiberglass fits Marion County, the permits, the real timeline, and how to pick the right company. No sales pitch, just what to expect. Start with why fiberglass makes sense here. Central Florida stays warm enough that Ocala homeowners swim 10 or more months a year, so a pool earns its keep. And fiberglass specifically fits Marion County. A concrete pool takes 3 to 6 months to build. A fiberglass shell goes in the ground in about a week. The gel coat surface is smooth and non-porous, so it naturally resists algae, which means less time and money on chemicals in our heat and humidity. Marion County's sandy, well-draining soil is close to ideal for fiberglass, and because the shell flexes, it handles ground movement far better than rigid concrete. And you never replaster. Concrete needs resurfacing every 10 to 15 years. Fiberglass doesn't. Now the paperwork, and around Ocala, this is not the step to cut corners on. Every in-ground pool in Marion County needs a permit through the Marion County Building Department. Your contractor submits it for you, with a site plan showing the pool location and setbacks, typically at least 5 feet from the rear property line and 10 from the sides in unincorporated Marion County. Florida law requires a 4-foot safety barrier, a fence, or a screen enclosure around the pool. Expect several inspections along the way: footing, plumbing, electrical, and final. Permit approval usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. If you're inside the city of Ocala rather than the county, the city has its own building department. And if you're in an HOA community, like On Top of the World, Stone Creek, Indigo East, or the neighborhoods around the villages, you'll usually need architectural review approval on top of the counties, covering things like screen enclosures, fences, and equipment placement. So what's the real timeline? The shell itself goes in within about a week, but from permit approval to your first swim, plan on 6 to 10 weeks total once you add inspections and the deck. Anyone promising a hard date with no conditions is telling you what you want to hear. Florida weather and inspections set the pace. On the pool itself, Ocala yards tend to be bigger than South Florida lots, so you have room. For large properties, there are pools like the Latham Tuscan or the Astoria with an integrated spa. For standard suburban lots, models like the Corinthian or the Olympia. And for smaller yards, compact options like the Milan. The last piece is the company. Look for an authorized Latham or San Juan dealer, so you get the manufacturer's limited lifetime structural warranty on the shell. Real Marion County permit experience, and transparent, itemized pricing. Not a starting at figure with endless add-ons. That's the real picture in Ocala. Fiberglass fits the climate and the soil. Respect the Marion County permit and HOA process, and expect a few weeks, not a weekend, of real work. Done right, it's one of the lowest maintenance ways to enjoy a Florida summer for decades. The full Ocala guide is on our blog. The link's in the description. And if you'd rather have it handled by a local team that's built these all over Marion County, we're right here. Link in the description for a free estimate. Thanks for watching.